Hey everyone, Mike here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the Yadea Elite Prime electric scooter. Come along with us while we check it out. I've been enjoying testing out the Yadea Elite Prime for several weeks now, but this is not my first experience with the scooter. I first saw it several months ago on a trip to China where I visited one of Yadea's 8 global factories. There they had all 3 scooters in their lineup, though I definitely enjoyed the most powerful of all 3, which is the scooter we're talking about here today. The Yadea Elite Prime here is interesting among all the other high-power scooters out there. It's definitely powerful, boasting an 800 watt continuous rated rear motor with a peak output of 1500 watts, which is enough to accidentally wheelie when you put it in high power mode, so be careful out there. Fortunately, they hold back the highest power mode until you've ridden at least a kilometer, so brand new riders can't accidentally go whiskey throttle right out of the gate. They have to at least earn it with a kilometer of riding before unlocking full power in the app. And speaking of the app, it's actually pretty nicely designed, once you get out of updating firmware jail, that is. But like I was saying, the real unique thing here is that despite being a very powerful scooter, it's not a super fast scooter, as it only tops out at 20 miles an hour or 32 kilometers per hour. So it's got power, just not high top speed. And while that might be a turnoff for some, it also might be an important safety consideration for others. And that high power is still very useful, both for hill climbing and for traveling on tricky terrain that could cause other scooters to become bogged down if they don't have enough power. Now this is not what I would call an off-road electric scooter, but only because it's really designed for road use, but that doesn't mean it can't handle off-roading. The tires are not optimized for it, they're street tires, but the suspension works great and can really handle more than you'd think just by looking at it. So as long as you can find enough traction to keep the rubber side down, I think you'll be fine with some off-the-beaten-path excursions. I definitely was, and it was fun to break free of the concrete jungle every now and again. In fact, perhaps that's one of the right use cases for a scooter like this, one that has plenty of power but not necessarily a blistering fast top speed. That extra power is great for when you do run into bumpy or uneven terrain, not to mention hill climbs, and many people just don't want or need to go super fast on a scooter. 20 miles per hour on 10-inch wheels may be all the doctor ordered, so to speak. And that suspension is nicely designed with both front and rear swing arms, offering single supported wheels that make the scooter look like it's floating from some angles. Combined with the cast frame that eschews welding for this more polished look in several places, and you've got a really attractive scooter. Even the gently swooping handlebars give me vibes of something more refined, more elegant, which is nice to see in an industry where scooters are often just bolted together parts from a catalog. I even really like that bell placement, making it minimalist but still accessible. There's a lot of thought that obviously went into the design here, even right down to the cute little turn signals, for example. But again, beauty is only skin deep, so let's go deeper to where the real magic happens. Down in that deck is the hidden 48 volt 14.5 amp hour battery that offers just under 700 watt hours of capacity, which is to say a lot by today's scooter standards. They claim that's enough for 40 miles of range. Those fairly large 10-inch pneumatic tires definitely help there, offering better rolling resistance for higher efficiency, but the big battery combined with the modest 20 mile per hour top speed is the key to making a longer range scooter. There's a lot to like here, even the folding is nicely achieved with an elegant design, though one of the few drawbacks I can find to this scooter is that it's pretty heavy at 64 pounds, which is a lot for a commuter scooter. If you do need to occasionally lift it or carry it onto a subway car or up a flight of stairs, that is doable, but it's a lot to carry for any long distance. There's also limited colors, and by limited, I mean this is the only one. But that's pretty common these days with scooters, we just don't get a lot of color options. Also, the brakes are only mechanical brakes, with a disc brake in the rear and a drum brake up front, though you do also get regenerative braking, which is a nice addition and helps save those brake pads. But again, if you're only going 20 miles per hour, mechanical brakes are probably fine. So basically there are a few drawbacks, but it's mostly positive here. And at a price of between $1,099 to $1,299 US, depending on where you buy it, I think this feels quite fair. Yes, there are definitely faster scooters out there for less money, but like I said, the Yadea Elite Prime isn't just about being fast. It's about being fast enough, while offering great suspension, a slick-looking design, real power, and nice features, all for a reasonable price. To me, that's quite a bargain. Now, if I was a speed demon, I would probably pass over on this scooter. But for those that are fine with cruising at 20, you get a lot of other nice features here and some serious power off the line to make up for it. To To me, that makes the scooter quite worth it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the Yadea Elite Prime electric scooter. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.